Let's see, I'm going live on both today. There we go. Okay, go live on TikTok. Woo! Hello, hello. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Make sure you guys are following. Make sure you guys are liking. I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. And I want to wait for a couple of you guys to hop on, but we are going to talk about if you are struggling losing weight and you just are like, I cannot figure this out. This is not for everybody, but even if you are someone that is doing really well with losing weight, you still might want to check this hormone out just because it's good to know what our hormone levels are in general. But you want to check this one hormone out and really dig into it if you are struggling to lose weight. So I'm going to talk about it in a second. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are coming in and following and sharing with anyone that can benefit from this. Super important. We're going into the spring season. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. We're going into the spring season. We're going into summer season. Even though in LA it's crazy, it's literally been, there was snow. I woke up and there was snow on the mountain outside of my window. And I was like, okay, we are entering a new era. I don't know what's going on in the universe, but something is definitely shifting because I've never seen snow on the top of the mountain. I may actually post, I got a really dope time lapse that I'm going to share with you guys. So you guys know I put this Peloton in my room because I wanted to up my HIIT cardio. It was kind of lacking. So I was like, you know what, let me just put it in here. I may not have my bike in here forever, but it's been doing its job. So I wanted to talk about this specific hormone in just a second. Make sure you guys stay till the end because I'm going to drop a really, really dope resource for you guys to check into for this. Okay. Feel free to answer any questions. Answer any questions. Ask any questions and answer anything. If you guys have some advice for me, let me know because I'm trying to come up too. Okay, we're trying to help each other win. I'm also excited about getting on pretty much daily with you guys, especially over here on YouTube. So if you guys can definitely like the video, definitely subscribe. I definitely want to grow this channel this year. So I'm trying to get to 10,000 beautiful souls over on YouTube of people that are like-minded, people that want to elevate, people that want to practice mindfulness. They're into health, fitness, and we give each other resources. Okay? Thank you. Let me know how to leave this live before I cheat on my... Oh gosh. So definitely guys, make sure you guys are liking. All right. So, couple things. This live is going to be about something that you can take into your life, implement, start to transform, and just kind of start to check something off of your list of like, okay, I tried it, didn't work, or it did work, right? So if you're like, let me know right now if you're somebody that feels like you eat healthy and you work out all the time. Let me know in the chat. Just put your favorite emoji in the chat if you're somebody that works out and eats healthy pretty much, let's say 70 to 80% of the time. Let me know. Just put an emoji in the chat, in the comment section. Also, if you guys want to check out my My website, I believe I did pin it over here. Check out the links in the description over here on YouTube. Okay, so if you work out and you eat healthy and you're like, I still have this like 3 layers of fat I just can't get off. I still have these areas on my body that are just like not going anywhere. I still just like the scale's not moving, right? Like you might feel good, you might feel proud of yourself, you're eating healthy, you know, you're training, maybe you go to workout classes, whatever you do. Let me know what you guys do for your workouts. I'm curious. But it's just not getting like it's just not moving forward. It's not moving the needle. You just kind of keep staying in the same spot, right? Even when you do different workouts. So say you've been doing a strength training class for months, and then all of a sudden you start doing hiking and the strength training, and then you're also eating healthy and you're doing all these things, and it's just not working. You just still kind of look the same. You know, maybe a little bit here and there, maybe you have a little bit of a pop of something, but like months and months have gone by and nothing's working. This is what you need to do. You need to check your cortisol levels. You have to do it. Okay? That's one thing you can just, one metric, one variable in this fitness journey, this fitness lifestyle. So you can just see, okay, is it my cortisol levels? Because what happens is, what we don't realize, and especially even, like I think like in your 30s, 40s, like sometimes we forget, like we've spent more years on the planet, so our body is now a different version of ourselves, okay? So we can't work out the same way we did when we were 18, 19, 20, 21, right? Or when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I didn't even work out. I was on a dance team. I ate pizza. I ate whatever I wanted, but I was technically moving my body a lot because I was a dancer. So cortisol, we don't really understand. I did not understand this. So if you guys did, y'all are ahead of the game, because I did not understand how important checking your cortisol levels are. Now, I haven't gotten mine checked, but you don't necessarily, in the meantime, you don't necessarily have to run to a doctor to get it checked today, right? We all should be getting our levels and stuff like that checked anyway, but it's your stress. Cortisol is directly related to stress. Now, we need stress in the body because that's what drives us to do certain things. That's what, keeps us safe. So stress and cortisol is not a bad thing. It gets out of control, especially with our lifestyles these days. It gets out of control. You guys know what I'm talking about. All the alerts on the phone. There's always something crazy happening in the news. There's always something popping off on the shade room. There's always like some kind of, I don't want to say certain things on the platform so that way I don't get flagged, but there's always something major happening where it like spikes our cortisol. So that alone, just consuming all the information that we've been consuming, spikes our cortisol. Then our own individual lives, whether you have children, whether you're in college, doesn't matter what level of life you're at, what stage of life, there's just stress. So then all of a sudden, let me just pause real quick. Let's see what you guys are saying. How do you feel about interracial couples? Love to see more and more BW working out. Hey, we out here. Okay, we out here. I'm not going to answer anything about dating or couples on this live, but definitely save that question and catch me next time. All right. Read my alert. I'm not sure. So cortisol, it's our stress hormone. So sometimes we can be so stressed out about working out and eating healthy. That's what's wild. So we go to the grocery store. We're getting all of our stuff. Our salads, our clean. If you eat meat, you're getting your clean meat. You're getting your nuts and berries and your fruit. You're, picking the gluten-free items. You're doing all these things, right? And then you're going to the gym 5 days a week. And then you're going for an hour and 15 minutes. You can actually be putting your body in a state of fight or flight. Because the body's like, why? Like this, the human running the consciousness, the mind running this body is freaking out about wanting this goal. We don't know what she's freaking out about, but we know when she's freaking out or he's freaking out, we kick up cortisol. So we're just going to hold on to the fat. So that's what's wild. It's like our body has its own intelligence. And we know that, we hear it, we like, maybe we studied it in school, but I don't think we really are like signing on to the fact that our bodies have a separate intelligence from what our mind may want it to be doing, our brain, our mind, whatever our mind is, right? Okay. So we have to work together. Instead of just like thinking you can control, like take control over your hormones. The hormones are like a way of like creating like harmony and maybe that's why it's called literally hormones, like harmony. I don't know. Just made like a little kind of a correlation there with like, or if that's the way you can remember it. Like we want to make sure our hormones are in harmony together, because our hormones, they're not going anywhere. Like we can't get rid of hormones. Like they're there doing very major special functions in the body. Blood sugar is important with balancing. Exactly. Insulin. I talked about that before. Insulin is another, I'm not sure if it's considered a hormone. Maybe it is. But insulin gets spiked. See, now, for example, I use my insulin on purpose today. So I, sometimes I'll go through spurts where I don't have any coffee or any, I'm actually not having any coffee these days, but, or energy drinks or anything like that. And I'll like, so this morning I just was like, I'm just going to eat a tangerine, and I'm going to eat it. I know it's going to spike my insulin, and I'm going to use that energy to sit on the bike. So before I got on with you guys, I literally just ate, a tangerine specifically to work with my body. Right. So instead of shoving it with a bunch of caffeine, I just use the fact that you get an insulin hit from the tangerine, and then I got on the bike. So there's lots of different things we can do once we start slowly learning. And I know it's just so, like the body's just so much where it gets like overwhelming, where we're like, just forget it. I'm just going to live my life. But then all of a sudden things happen and we're like not really living our life as optimally as we can get to, because we're just stressed out. Right? So even when we throw our hands up and say, forget it, we're not really being honest with ourselves. Like, let's be honest. We're not really being honest, because when we then look in the mirror or we see the weight just continuing to add on, we're feeling some type of way. So definitely make sure you are digging into your cortisol, your stress, ways to keep your stress down. Don't be on the phone up until you go to sleep. You guys, like, we don't know what the long-term effects of this are going to be, but I know that when I now turn my phone all the way dark, like I'll turn the screen time or the screen lighting all the way down, and I'll turn it on its like upside down, and I'll listen to sound bowls. Like, so if I know I'm going to sleep, I go to sleep really early, guys. That's a whole nother conversation. But I'll just put sound bowls on. And it's crazy how much my brain just feels massaged going to sleep. Or I'll listen to like affirmations and fall asleep. I'm not like staring at the phone until my eyes are so bloodshot, right? Because all you're doing is actually feeding your mental with your mind and your brain with stimulus, and that's calories. You're just shoving more and more calories into your mind. You may have to, yes, that's another great one. Get your adrenals checked. Absolutely. Like all these things, like I think that they should be common knowledge. They should be like easy to talk about. People shouldn't be so confused or think, you know what it is? And I used to think this a lot when I was younger. When I would hear things like adrenal glands or like cortisol or like just these random words, I'm like, I have no idea, but I don't have to worry about that. I used to think it was for older people, like meaning like 50 and up. Like, oh, well, that's just what you deal with when you're older. Like, I'm not there, whatever. But it's like, we should be experts at it by the time we're 18 on all these things. Like, I really wish that we like knew about, like it was a class that we had to take, because we're living in these human bodies. This is what we live in. Like, yeah, you may live in Texas, you may live in New York, but you technically really live here. Like, you actually live with this body. So if your universe, if your galaxy, right, if your state, this is the state of mind, this is the state that we're in. Like, we're in this, we're just in this. We should be more of an expert at this than anything, right? Because we're literally inside of it all the time. Like, we're it. So we need a user's manual for our bodies. Yeah. You know, honestly, we should have an app. That's a good idea, actually, like an app where it's like, it just taught us about the human, like, some people don't even know where like the spleen is. Some people don't even know where your gallbladder is. Some people don't know, like, I mean, I think people kind of know about the lungs, just because, like, I feel like there's a lot of imagery about like not smoking that you get to see when you're little. So maybe I feel like kids would know, but like all those things, it's like we should know all of that. Like, not just doctors. Like, why is it only that doctors just know about these things, but we live inside of our body all the time? Like, we should have a general good understanding of, yes, daily requirements for water. I mean, just all of that. So the big thing is, guys, like the main point of this live is, if you are just feeling like you can't lose weight, you're feeling like you're really struggling, you're feeling very defeated, just relax. I know that sounds crazy, but relax. Like, you could be kicking your body into a state of fight or flight simply because you are stressed out about losing weight. So you overstress your body to lose weight. You can overtrain. I believe I've done it before without really realizing it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm working out 7 days a week. I'm about to get my summer body, da da da. And then like there was just like this layer that could not come off. Like, even during the, I don't want to say it, but during the during the sickness that happened for 2.5 years, and I guess we're still I don't know, whatever. But you guys know what I'm talking about. When March 2020 hit and the world shut down, like, everyone kind of gained a layer, most people kind of gained a layer. And I was like stressed out for a while. I was like, you know, why can't I get this off, like this layer off? And then I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to honor the fact that my body knew to keep on fat, because we didn't know. It was like we were in a state of fight or flight. The whole world was together. And I'm going to thank my body for being intelligent enough to like know to do that. So I'm just going to, all I can do is just eat healthy. I'm just going to work out 3 or 4 days a week. I'm going to get back into dancing. I'm going to get back into kickboxing. I'm going to train. I've been training with the master trainer for 8 months. Like, I'm just going to relax, eat healthy as much as I can. You know, eat healthy 80% of the time. Work out 3 to 4 times a week. Do things I enjoy. I go to yoga every Tuesday, and then I'll practice on my own in a sauna. Like, just enjoy your life. Like, just wake up and make, like, for instance, like like this morning, there's been times where I've been like, oh my God, okay, so today I have all this work I gotta do, but I gotta work out, and what am I gonna eat? Because I don't want to miss out on work. And I would just be so like hyped up about it. Let me know if you guys have gone through that. But the pH of your blood is very important. Yeah, the pH of your blood. People don't even really know about that. People don't know how to clean their blood. You can even clean your blood. Like, people don't even know that. I'm slowly learning these things. So, but like this morning I was, you know, like thinking of like how I used to be so stressed out about it. And I just was like, I'm going to do my warm up, get on live, talk to some dope people. Then I'm going to go do my dance class, and I'm going to get on about my day. I had a tangerine. I'm going to have a healthy parfait with protein. And like, it's just relaxed. I'm not trying to look like a supermodel by the end of today. I'm not trying, like, it's just chill. Just relax. And once I started to have that mindset of like, I am where I'm at in this stage, of my life, and you just work it the best way you can. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing my abs start to pop through again, which I still have some stuff to go, but I'm headed in the right direction. I'm not like, oh my God, I need to be like Naomi Campbell tonight. Like, so government feels we've been given enough tools to defend against the C word. The disease is still here. Yeah. So, I mean, this is the new normal. We're never going back to whatever our normal. And, you know, to be honest, guys, I'm 37. I'm 37. Really quick. Shoot. So to be honest, guys, the world's going to be massively shifting and changing anyway. I like to screenshot these. No, I'm 37. I turned 37 February 2nd. Okay. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Look, I'm actually, like, I really live this life. And I really love being, like, I'm really excited to help people get to their level, right? Whatever level, because I'm getting to the level and we're going to get there together. And so that's why I get on these lives, because I'm like, I just get lit up talking about these things and giving you guys some of the tips and tricks I've done, some of the stuff that I've learned. Yep, Aquarius gang, you already know. And I'm just excited to like share. So when I am offering my digital products, or I'm offering like a resource that I've used for free or whatever, it's because I've literally lived it. Like, it's not like, this is my life. And I want it to be your guys' life. And if it is your life, then we're in sync and let's exchange ideas together. Right? So, so that's really, that's the main thing, guys. Check your cortisol levels. If you're stressed out, let me give you guys some signs if you're stressed out. If you are, I'm sure you've had this before, where you just have like the, kind of like this heart situation, like where you're just kind of like, almost like an anxiety. If that feeling ever comes over you, where you're just like, okay, I just can't like shake this discomfort in my chest, you're stressed out. If you feel like you're in the moment and all of a sudden you blink your eyes and you're like, oh my gosh, where did my food go? Where'd my food go? And you're like, I ate my food already? You're not living in the moment. You're stressed out. You're living in the future, or you're living in the past. You should be able to consciously know that you comfortably, slowly digested and ate your food and enjoyed your food. Or sometimes, like, if you're like on autopilot, sometimes it works to our benefit. But I'm just saying in general, like, if you are like, where did I just place that? You're not living in the moment. You're overly stressed. Okay? Sorry. Looking at your paycheck stuff is a stressor. If anything, if you get stressed by looking at your pay stub, that should motivate you to get your bag up. Okay? That should be a motivator. That should be like, look, there's not enough zeros on here. There's not enough zeros. So I know I'm worth more than that. So what can I do to reflect my worth in this? I want to see another zero there. What do I got to do? Just sit with yourself, ask yourself. Usually the answer will come if you're still enough to listen, right? It says, I'm 34. I feel old and life is too late. No, I have a very bad mindset. I'm 37. I got 3 years on you. I feel like I'm just getting started. It's all, and if you guys notice, I'll never say, I try not to say this because it's just habit. I might slip out with the word old here and there, but I usually say, I've been on the planet for 37 years. I don't even say the word old because it's like, it's a subconscious programming that you're putting onto yourself. So I've been on the planet for 37 years. So guess what? I have 37 years of wisdom that I can pass down to other, younger, or people that have been on the planet less. Okay, I can give them some tips. So what really helps motivate me, I'm gonna see what you guys are saying on YouTube. That's facts. That chest pain hit, really don't feel, yeah, I'm 32. Let me see, I'm sorry, I turned 35 in 2 days, and I find myself working out more and more. My 20s, you really are the definition of, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, you have dominion over your life. You have control over your life. Okay? You are the master of this. Right? Even when you're like, I'm stressed or like, I have a bad mindset. Well, who's saying that? Who's saying I have a bad mindset? Like the fact that you're even aware that you have a bad mindset about feeling like life is too late in 35. Well, who's saying that? Is it like your body just speaking on its own? There's something in there conscious of the fact that you have a bad mindset. So the mere fact that you know that you have a bad mindset means that you also can have dominion over that and change it and say, I have a bad mindset right now, but I know I have the choice and the opportunity to switch it around. Okay, I have dominion over my body. I have dominion over this. This is my vehicle that I'm in this life. So I'm in charge. Now the body might be saying something different. It doesn't matter. It's like, I mean, it's kind of like when you have a dog. Not to say that we're dogs, but it's like, and you're like, nope, I'm your master. I'm your best. You're my loved one. But I have, like, dogs know their master. It's like you need to have your body in check like that. It takes time. It takes mindfulness. That's why I talk a lot about mindfulness on my channel as well. Okay. So it's if you still have, this is just my opinion. This is how I live my life. Maybe you can adopt it. Because I really feel like it's helped elevate me to the mindset in me, because I'm not exactly where I want to be at in life, but I'm also conscious of the fact that I can control this. I can change it, right? Like I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. Boom. I'm finally taking it serious after years and years of being on here. So at the end of the day, and I'm 37, and I just was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's saturated. I'm just like, sometimes we can put barriers. We can put our own jail up around us with limiting beliefs. Okay? So I could say, well, I need a camera I need a special camera. I need a special lighting. No, actually, I have breath in my body. I have ideas. I have a finger that can do this and press the button live. And I have a voice. Like, so I say that example to turn it over to you. Like, what are you doing in your life that is putting mental constructs, like mental chains and bars around you? Your delivery is great. I would have ran out of air. 14 minutes and 5 seconds. Oh no, I have to cut myself off sometimes because I'll just like, it'll be an hour later and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, I really want to, I like being in service to people in this way, right? So, because I really feel like if you can just get your mind, body, and soul together, like it will bleed into other people and it'll bleed into less violence, bleed into less people going to jail, people making bad decisions, mistakes that really are life altering. I mean, I've seen, thank God, I feel like God has had his hand on me, because some of the life decisions I've seen people make throughout my life, the 37 years I've spent on the planet so far, some decisions I've seen people do have been so life altering that it feels damn near impossible for them to ever get their life back or head to wherever they whether it's like a physical situation, a disease situation, or, you know, substance abuse. And if you just can get your mind, body, and soul together and get it in harmony, that kind of comes down to, you know, it does not kind of, it does come down to understanding your hormones, understanding how your body works, right? Like when I say how your body works, like your specific body, because I could be saying something like, I don't eat meat, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't eat meat. I'm not one of those plant-based vegan people. I don't even really have a title for myself, but I just give one for a frame of reference. But I don't eat meat, so that doesn't mean you don't need to eat meat. So you need to figure out what's best for you and your body, for you to feel your best, for you to feel excited every day, for you to be getting the correct vitamins and minerals in your body. Like for me, I don't eat meat. B12 is an issue. I have to supplement with B12. I'm aware that taking supplements is still, some of it you just kind of excrete out of your body, you know, so you got to get B12 shots. I haven't done that yet, but I'm on the B12 journey, you know. So good morning, I'm in LA visiting. Awesome. So also guys, if you guys haven't liked the video so far, definitely like the video. Definitely like the video over here on YouTube. Make sure you guys are subscribing and following. I would greatly appreciate it. I really, really, really am excited to grow these platforms. If you want to support me, click the link in description, click the link over here on the bio. I believe I have my website even up. All my lives, sometimes I'll get on here and I'll just chit chat with you guys, but I do live like official trainings a few times a week, and I put those replays over on my website as well. So if you want to support me that way, to support yourself, that would be really dope as well. I also, if you're trying to lose, I went over a couple things on how to lose fat, but if you want to dive deeper, if you want to know how to do it step by step, tap in with my How to Lose Belly Fat ebook. Click the link in the description. It's How to Lose Belly Fat. It'll be over here on the link tree, and then over here on YouTube, it's just right. You'll see it right in the description. And it's an ease and flow type of process. You see results in 5 weeks, okay? And it's with ease and flow. It's not, you got to do this, calories in versus calories out. I don't live like that, so I don't encourage people, like that's not, you'll never really hear me push that, even though that's obviously true. We're not just robots. Like, we're not just a computer where you plug it in and you get a figure, you get a, you know, an outcome, and okay, this is the number you need to hit. Well, there's life happening. There's stressors, right? There's, you know, occurrences, circumstances that pop up, last minute things that pop up. So I really feel, that's what I feel like is different about my fat loss ebook compared to others, is that it takes into account real life. And it's not just like, well, get discipline. It doesn't matter if you have kids. It doesn't matter if you have a stressed out job. Just if you really want it, just calories in versus calories out. Get to the gym. There's more than that. Okay. So it's on sale right now. Definitely tap in with that. It says most people are meant to see despair in humans, but God puts people the right person in your path. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. So check me out. Also, I do have a Patreon. If you want to support me, if you want to support the platform about health, fitness, mindfulness, tap in with my link tree in the bio over here on TikTok. Click the links down below in the description over here on YouTube. I do have a Patreon to support the channel so I can do this more. I would love to do this full time, really help people get to their next level, uplift people, and really helping you guys with the framework and coming up with a baseline for yourself that's going to fit for your life. Okay. Added people for no good reason. Oh no, all good. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off now. I'm gonna do my 30 minutes of dance, and then I'm gonna get to work for today. Creating some more digital products for you guys that'll help you guys transform. Again, click the link. My live replays like this, but even better, honestly, because I'm not just like huffing and puffing on a bike. It's really focused on you and what you need to do to make some serious decisions and pivots in your life. Click the live replays, and what's cool about it is that when you get the live replays, there's like 15 hours worth of content on there. You can watch it at your own pace, and you're grandfathered in. So every time I add a new live replay onto it, you never have to rebuy. You just get access to all that. So some of my replays, they're not up to the public. They're only behind either my subscription over on Instagram, which I add them slower over on Instagram, but over, when you click the course, it's create transformative habits in your life. You click on that, you just get grandfathered in, and I just keep adding and adding. And as I add more of my live replay trainings, that price is going to continue to go up. So get it now while it's at its cheapest, so you're grandfathered in. All right. Also DM me with other topics and questions and things that you guys have. I would love to hear about what you guys want to know about, what you guys want to learn more about, what you guys are having a tough time with. I would love to create programs and do some free live trainings and paid live trainings on some of the stuff that you guys want to know about. So let's do this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I hope you guys have a beautiful, actually, is there any questions or anything that you guys want to know about before I get off? Any questions, any comments before I get off? All right, love bugs. I'm gonna hop off. Have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday. If you are a Taco Tuesday person, don't have too many tacos. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.